what was the intention? What was the goal? The goal
to stop the Antichrist from coming into being. So, I mean, this was a major, major event for the Alliance. To stop this was massive, and this was actually, again, like the Cabal always does, had been shown in advance that they would do, that this burning would happen. They were going to burn it again on Easter Eve, not on 4 days too soon. So they actually had where it was shown being burned in another video, which I can probably show that. It's really excellent. Not video, but little clip, if you will. It was called Pet Goat 2, I believe, in which they show certain events that are pivotal to the one world government and the rise of the Antichrist and Armageddon and all of that. And so 911 is symbolized in there, and many other things are symbolized in this. So this is called Pet Goat 2. And you can see tons of satanic symbols in this. So here you have a FEMA camp. You've got the goat with the bars of 666 on its forehead. If you know the coding in the international commercial, product coding that they use, and the symbolism is massive in here. Money, the cabal, Satan's hands controlling our leaders. He's wearing a dunce hat. He's just a dunce. The Masonic floor, the black and white floor. He's just a dumb guy that they, control and everything. They're the sharks. They're hanging, all of these sexual innuendos as well. Snowflake, if you understand, there's tons and tons of symbology here. There's people that go through, the fake stuff with evolution is above the board again. They're saying hanging evolution. They're hanging us with the idea of evolution. They're splitting our brains, controlling our brains.
Wow.
So as you go through, then you have the Alice bit again with the urine here, the mind control people around her, the white rabbit symbolizing the chrome stuff they get from children, the poison apple, etc. Then you see it being let loose. It grows, it's being controlled, it grows into a flower. In other words, it's deflowered. Then you have the trade towers burning, the two towers, and then they burn and come down, as you saw, symbolizing that. And you have Osama bin Laden here sailing, and wearing CIA patch, all of this. He's going through, and then you have the Statue of Liberty, and they're showing you this, of course, going across the liver sticks. This is mind control, the Eye of Providence, showing how they control our minds and all of that. And then, again, Eye of Providence in our forehead, the AI, the Internet of Things, controlling our minds, putting thoughts and feelings in us, through the power of the cabal, all of this, all the cabal symbols, the money, et cetera, here, many, many, many symbols. And then you see the dome, which, if you know the dome and on the mount, so it's going into that. And then you have, wailing and oil and all of this, and children again. And, this is the beginning of Armageddon is starting. And it's showing the child coming out. And here's the Antichrist coming forward, the all-seeing eye, Eye of Providence, coming up the river Styx, the river of the dead, coming out, which of course you can see actually looks like a womb coming out of the womb.
Yes.
and the fish are dead and all of this. He's in this boat. And then you have this woman in the tower, which is, of course, a phallic symbol, an old woman and all of this stuff. And you have Kali dancing the Tandali, the end of the world, and the AI controlling everything. And, the whirling dervishes, the whirling death, and all of that, and the counterclockwise spin, and all of, there's lots. So here is Notre Dame. And the Antichrist has come out. He's already out in the world. There's Notre Dame standing. It's starting to crack, and he's being brought forth. He's coming out into the world through the womb. And now you see it coming down. That's, in other words, symbolizing behind him that's what brought him out through the tunnel or the womb, the portal. In other words, that's the portal he came through. And it's the Notre Dame's in the portal that. It is the portal that brought him forward. And then he sails off into the 1,000 points of light. You see the pyramids symbolizing Orion, and then they're destroyed as well, symbolizing they are now in total control. So, real good video if people want to watch that. It's
very good video. 4 million views.
Yeah, it is massive. It's Pet Goat 2. And if people remember during 9/11, what was the book that Bush was reading, the children were reading when Bush was there during the trade towers? My Pet Goat.
Wow.
And they were doing rapid spelling where the teacher was having, plane, must, strike, kite, which, you have, fake planes, not real planes crashing. So it's, again, they're citing like a satanic ritual and a incantation in which they're having the children incant and put the satanic spell over the trade towers coming down.
Wow. So there's no Antichrist now. That game is finished. That timeline is finished now.
Yes, correct. On this timeline, not on the Great Awakening timelines.
Right. How do we know that we haven't changed timelines outside or away from the Great Awakening timeline?
Well, we have and we haven't. We haven't because we're having this conversation and we're not in Armageddon. We don't have the Antichrist being known to the world. We had Notre Dame burn. So, that's how you know, because those things didn't happen.